Hey, how you guys doing out there today? This is Stephen Jimenez from the RotoBeast team, and I'm here to present you our NFL Week 5 running back picks. As always, if you want to watch our full video, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel at RotoBeast. And if you want to play the lineups that we're actually playing, please visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. All right, so let's jump into it. We'll start with a couple obvious plays. I think the number one play is going to be obviously Le'Veon Bell. The guy, I mean, he's honestly, in my opinion, the best running back in the league right now, especially since David Johnson went out. He had a first couple slow weeks, but he's really been picking it up, including last week. He had a monster week. He got 35 carries. That's unheard of nowadays by a lot of teams. A lot of teams have a running back committee. So for him to get that many carries, it's very promising for us. He went off for 35 carries, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he caught 4 passes for 42 yards last week. And that was against a tough defense in the Baltimore Ravens. This week, I think he's going to go against. I mean, the Jacksonville defense is a pretty good defense, but I think that they're kind of weak against the run. It shows by last week they got hammered by Balaya Powell and his backup McGuire. Both of the guys absolutely went off. Powell had 21 carries for 161 yards in a touchdown. He also added 4 catches for 27 yards. So they absolutely got blistered by some running backs that aren't in the no class, no way, shape, or form close to what Le'Veon Bell is. So I think he's going to be the obvious chalk play this week. Next, we'll go to Todd Gurley. I mean, this dude, he's leading the league in usage rate, even over Bell by 1 snap. The guy just is getting a monster workload. The Rams are showing that they're going to go to him early and often, and they're not really going to take him off the field. You may think, well, he's going against Seattle. First of all, he's not going against Seattle at home. And second of all, Seattle, they've been getting burned this year against the run. They're allowing the 6th most rushing yards to running backs this year. Gurley's usage is, like I said, he has 1 more snap the whole season than Bell, but yet he's $1,700 less on Fanduel. That doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like locking these 2 guys in your cash games is going to be a very good strategy. Just kind of get you a high floor. Next, we'll go to Melvin Gordon. The guy, he's had a ton of usage this year. Last week his usage got cut back a little bit, but I think it's because his knee was kind of hurting him a little bit. He sat out of practice a little bit. But if he's back to healthy, I mean, I really like this guy this week going against the Giants D, who's just been horrible. Gordon has proved to be a workhorse. He catches out the backfield. He gets his runs in. He's a 3-down back. So if he's fully healthy, and that's what they're saying, and he's going to get his regular usage, you got to lock him in a shootout versus the Giants. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game going back and forth, and I definitely can see Gordon having a good game. Next, we'll go to the guy that I mentioned earlier, Balaya Powell. We liked this guy from the beginning of the season. The problem is they wanted to keep Matt Forte in the rotation. Matt Forte is just old, plain and simple. Balaya Powell is a guy that they should have started from the beginning of the season. He had his breakout game, 21 carries for 163 yards, and a touchdown. He had 4 catches for 27 yards versus the Browns. If he's going to be the clear-cut back and he's going to, get the majority of the carries, I think the guy is a great play. His backup McGuire, he outsnapped him 46-19. So I think this just depends on if we hear anything about he's going to be the clear back or if he's going to split carries. I think that's something you got to keep an eye on. But like I said, if he's going to be the lead back, I really like the guy. He's a great catcher at the backfield as well, so that helps his upside. So yeah, Powell's a great play. Next, we'll go to Carlos Hyde versus the Colts. The only reason I'm mentioning the guy is, he's just been another workhorse. Workhorses are hard to come by nowadays. There's a lot of teams that are, splitting carries between 2 guys. Hyde's a guy that he has the 7th highest usage in the league. He's going against the Colts, who have a bottom of the 3rd in the league defense. They're just not very good against the run, to be honest with you. And this guy is just getting the ball over and over and over. And he has a 4.9 yards per carry. So if he's healthy and he's going to, be ready to go, you got to definitely look at him as a solid, running back this week. He has a solid floor for you. And the last guy I'm going to mention is the guy Aaron Jones. For the Green Bay Packers. When Montgomery got hurt last week with his rib injury, Aaron Jones came in. He did a pretty good job. He had 13 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. I feel that the game versus the Dallas Cowboys this week is going to be high scoring. So if Montgomery is out, something you got to watch for. I do like Aaron Jones as a cheap end running back to kind of fit in some other weapons. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at for running backs. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Leave some comments below if you have any questions. And I'll be back tomorrow with our wide receiver and our tight end videos. All right. So have a great one. Take care.